There's breaking news from Austin, Texas. Police say they have discovered a 25-minute confession recorded on a cell phone by the serial bomber where he describes the bombs that he constructed. Authorities say that 23-year-old Mark Anthony Condit killed himself by exploding one of his bombs as police closed in on him. We are using his name and photos of him only because police are asking if you knew this young man to please call them and share what you know. As you know, we wouldn't normally do that. Investigators say he was responsible for 5 homemade pipe bombs that exploded in and around Austin in the last 3 weeks, killing 2 people, injuring 4 others. Now, law enforcement sources say a key break in the case was this surveillance video of the bomber at a FedEx location days ago, wearing a hat, a blonde wig, and gloves, and mailing 2 packages. Then early this morning, police surrounded the suspect. The nightmare came to a deadly conclusion. Randi Kaye has details.
Before dawn in Round Rock, Texas, about 20 miles outside Austin, authorities are closing in. This is where the string of bombings began. And soon, this is where it will end. Investigators are working on a tip they'd received about a person who, by now, had officially become a suspect.
We ultimately located the vehicle that this suspect was known to be driving. We found that at a hotel right up the road here in Round Rock.
Law enforcement surrounds the hotel while they wait for backup from ballistics and tactical units. They don't contact the suspect, but suddenly, around 4 a.m., he drives away, though it's unclear if he'd noticed he was being watched. Police follow him. His car goes into a ditch.
The vehicle ended up stopping in the bar ditch on the side of the road behind us.
At about 4:45 a.m., a showdown is underway.
As members of the Austin Police Department SWAT team approached the vehicle, the suspect detonated a bomb inside the vehicle.
A bomb inside his own vehicle, taking his life. During the confrontation with the suspect, a SWAT officer was knocked back from the blast, and another fired on the suspect. By 6 a.m., the official announcement, the suspect is dead. Authorities later identify the suspect as Mark Anthony Condit, a 23-year-old white male from Pflugerville, Texas, just outside Austin. They believe he's responsible for all the bombings in the area since March 2nd. Still, whatever motivated the suspect to terrorize his community is still a mystery.
That's the one thing we don't have right now, is a motive behind this.
Police are trying to figure out if he was working alone, interviewing his family and roommates. The suspect was homeschooled and briefly attended Austin Community College, but did not graduate. His grandmother described him to CNN as very quiet, low-key, and peaceful. On his record, a single traffic violation. Nothing that ever would have indicated something as terrifying as this.
So, Randi, I understand the bomber had an online blog. What do we know about that?
Anderson, we got access to that blog from Austin Community College. It was part of a U.S. government class project. He attended that college until 2012. And the blog is on a range of topics. He blogs against the idea of free abortion, suggesting women shouldn't have sex if they don't want to have a baby. In another blog post, he suggests doing away with the sex offender registration, arguing that all it does is cause people to shun that person and keep them from getting a job. And in another blog, he actually argued against same-sex marriage, saying if that's protected by law, then bestiality and pedophilia should be protected as well. Anderson.
All right, Randi, thanks very much.